You're listening to Chatting with Flor Moran, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Flor with your host, Flor Moran. And I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. Happy Sunday. And I just want to say thank you once again for just, tuning in to Chatting with Flor. And also, I appreciate all the messages and questions you guys have sent me over throughout the episodes. And thank you so much for your views, your likes, your comments, your dislikes, because everything helps for improvement. And I'm always Kaizen. So, those close to me, you guys know that I'm always Kaizen. And with that being said, let's just start the show. This episode is about answering some of you guys' questions. You guys have sent me some questions about what Flor likes to read. And I'm going to answer that question. And this is what I love to read on my spare time. Those of you that are close to me, you know that I'm spiritual on my own way. I don't classify myself as this type of religious person, this and that. I have always emphasized that I'm a human living this soul experience and trying to make the best out of it. So that's what I'm doing. And this is one of my go-to books, the Holy Bible. And I got this beautiful book from a dear friend. I met her on set, and she's a wonderful lady. She's very spiritual. She's like super high, elevated spiritually. And her brand is Child of Maggie, Child of God. And you guys can check her out. And she has beautiful clothing line with verse psalm from the Bible printed on the shirts. I got a couple of shirts from her, and I got this beautiful Bible. So this is my go-to Bible. And just check her brand. It's beautiful, and whenever I can support her, I always do, and she knows that. I love her. And the other book, this is special. This one is also I want to give a shout out to my dear friend Nicole. Hope you're feeling better, and hopefully we can see each other soon. Love you, girl, and just get well. Okay. This one is Pathways. This one, my friend Nicole gave it to me. She's my bestie. We know each other for a long time, so practically almost all my life. And she loves positive quotes, and she knows I love positive quotes. On books or anything that I can see. I love to absorb that and motivates me. On this journey called life. So I read this book, from time to time when I need it, which is Pathways. And if the path is be beautiful, let us not ask where it leads. So, and this quote is by Anatole France. So it has beautiful quotes, and that's why I love. Um, she gave me this because I love positive quotes, and she loves positive quotes, and it's a motivational book. So this is one of my favorite books. Also, as you guys know, I love The Secret. This is a very powerful book. Everybody knows about this book. So this is one of my beautiful books. I would say that like a go-to book that I pick up from time to time to just catch up on stuff or. So I recommend this book, The Secret. Also, I love poetry. Those of you out there, poets, my friend dear Kalpana, she's a poet herself. And she wrote this book, and I had the honor to attend to the launch of her book. It's beautiful ceremony, and I just love what she did with this book. And it's a poetry book, and she dedicated some words to me. And it's a beautiful book about poetry, and she has beautiful poems. To me, poetry is like a dead language, and that's how in my time growing up, as a teen, when somebody had a crush on me or they want to dedicate something, letting me know that, that we're vibing, they will send me a poem, like a little note and, with a poem. So this is one of the reasons I love poetry, because it's like a dead language. So it's a beautiful love language. And I hope, those poets out there keep, doing what they're doing, because we need to bring it back. It's like something that it needs to be out for new generations. And this is a beautiful poetry book. It's called Bare Soul by Kalpana Singh Chitnis. You guys can check it out. It's available on Amazon and is by Partridge, the publisher. So it's a really good, beautiful poetry book, and it tells her bio and everything. And it's a beautiful book. So this is one of my go-to books. Also, I have The Power of the Actor. This is, as you guys know, I'm an actress, and this is one of the books that I love to read. The technique is great. As you guys know, I study theater and I study the Stanislavski technique, which is the improv. But this one is with Ivana Chavik. It's a really good book. It was recommended to me by an actor coach I got like 5 years ago, and he recommended this book, and that's how I found out. And then I started to reading, and you know, every time I have a question about the craft, then that's when I go um, to just help me with my acting. And I also have this one. You guys know I speak languages, so one of them is Spanish as well. So this one is a Mayan book because of my heritage. Um, I'm part Mayan. So this one is El Libro del Destino. It's about, Mayans. Like, you know, they call it like Nahuales, which are like zodiac stuff, but it's not like a zodiac. But you guys know about that race. They're very knowledgeable, smart, and they have a lot of stuff that, it can be helpful. For on a day, it's a specific Nawal, so it helps you, like realize, okay, this is the day that you can ask for this, the universe, for health or whatever. But mainly my go-to is God. So, but this is a beautiful book too. And like I said, I love books that, have messages or motivation. So like I have this little scrapbook when I have to do like some writing or, like for because you guys know I'm writing a book, so you'll be notified once I have the book ready and it's out for release. But um, this is like a little scrapbook, and it has like little quotes like "Be bold, take risk, live free, live life freely, lead by example, trust your gut, say what you feel, mean what you say." So stuff kind of like represents me the way I am. So those of you that know me, you guys know, how I am and how I vibe, and that's me, Flor. And also, who doesn't know about this lady? So whatever I come across to like stuff that is related to her, I love to collect that, and um also has a positive quote. It says, "Be your own kind of beautiful." So yeah, that's also I have another book of Marilyn. So like I said, these are the books that I go through or journals. So it has her story, and you know, to me, the way I see her, not like everybody else, I see her as an inspiration, meaning as an actress, she was smart, she became powerful, and before she left us, she created her own production company, and she was in the process of shooting her own film. So to me, I see her as a powerful lady in the industry. So she left us a good legacy. And this is the bio of the queen of my town, Jenny Rivera from Long Beach. So shout out to Long Beach. And this is one of my favorite books. I got this right after she passed away, and she wrote this. She started like a journal, and then she left that for her family so they can take care of it and release it. So it was printed right after she passed away, and it tells you about her life, her story, and what inspired her on her career, and and also she was powerful, strong woman of faith, and that's why I I did this podcast is just to inspire others in a positive way with faith, with strength, no matter what we're going through in life. But we can never give up our dreams, our hopes, and never is too late to follow that dream that you have um, inside your heart, your soul. So I recommend you just to just be close to your faith, whatever might be. But that's what hold us together. To me, that's been the glue and the strength of my life. So that's been one of the questions that you guys asked me, my books, and these are my go-to books. And I have more, but that will be in another episode because it will take us more time. But um, this is going to be a short but good episode, and that answers the question about you know the books that I like to read. The music, I love all kind of genres, but I grew up in Long Beach, as you guys know, and I grew up in half of like close to hip hop, where Snoop released his um, first album and shoot his video, and then Sublime. So I grew up with both cultures and both genres, different but great. So that was the kind of music I grew up listening to, and also 80s, 90s. And I like oldies too, from the 70s, and I love Frank Sinatra, and I love Blondie, and Guns N' Roses. I'm a rocker too, so yeah, I love all kind of genres, but mainly those are the ones that I go to, and also like opera, classic music, opera, uh, Placido Domingo, and also Andrea Bocelli. So those are kind of like music I love to listen to when I have long drives or on my way to work, or so those are the ones that I love to. Those are my go-to. And what I love to do for fun, I love hikes. I love taking walks with my dog. I have a Frenchie. Her name is Bella. Hi, Bella. And also shout out to my little one, Emma. I love you, Mama. And also, you know, I love the ocean. I love nature, and I love to collect perfumes because I was asked what do I like to collect. I love to collect perfumes with my name, which is difficult to find on brands, but Gucci has some brands with with my name and some others, but um, they're perfect, and that's what I love to collect. And also, I was asked by my friend um, Claudia. Shout out to her. We met her, you guys met her last episode. We were talking about her book, a beautiful book, and shout out to her. Hi, girly, and thank you for the question. And her question is, how long you been acting? Well, I've been acting for over 20 years. I would say 25. I started in Spanish. I did all the networks in Spanish and feature film. Um, I did also commercials, so I have done a little bit of here and there, and music videos too, uh, with different artists. And I did the crossover, probably like another 10 years. And after that, that's what I've been doing. And, I just enjoy what I do. And I try to use the gift that I've been given for something positive. And if I can inspire for something positive to someone, you know, then my job is done. So those are the questions I got so far because we don't have much time. But I want to share this thought. Um, for us humans, what can we do to make society better for future generations? What can we do to bring awareness that we're lacking of love and kindness? And also, we're lacking of understanding and putting ourselves on other shoes, because sometimes we don't understand how heavy their load can be, and they're still trying to make it in life. And we just have to keep on spreading love and kindness, and as human beings, we have to think about that, not only judging, because we can't judge anybody. We're nobody to judge anybody. And I always try to remember everybody that we're just humans living, we're souls living this human experience, and we want to do the best we can to make a good experience. Life is only once, and we have to be happy. And we don't have to be on a box. We have to be outside the box. And what that means to me is like, you don't have to go by labels or whatever they want to box you into. It's just finding your own way of expressing yourself and doing things in the right way and not hurting anybody, and just minding your own business and helping others if you can. So to me, that's how we can do it, make it better. It's just being ourselves and making the best out of this journey called life, and being kind to each other. And if we can be a lending hand for our brother or sister, why not? And support each other in a positive way. And there's nothing wrong also to put boundaries, because boundaries are healthy. And I learned that late in life. But, you know, doesn't mean that you're not a good person. It's just that you're putting a boundary, and whoever wants to come close to you, they know what to expect. And boundaries are healthy. So don't be bad. Don't feel bad about that. And I just want to say thank you for the questions, and I'll be answering more questions as we go along. And also want to share this thought. I asked you previously, what can we do to leave a better world and for future generations? And also, what can we do for society? Because right now, everything we're going through hard times, and it looks like we're still stuck in the same pattern. And I think it's time to change for the better, to do something better for each other, and to elevate the energy of love and kindness. And this is my way to do, um, putting my 2 cents to elevate the energy of love and kindness towards each other. Why not? We need to love each other, be kind, and hey, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. We all have flaws, mistakes, but it's always a room to improve. There's always a room to make our life better. And I just want to leave you with those 2 questions. What can we do as humans to make life better for future generations? And also, what can we do as humans to change this energy and elevate the energy and vibrate in love and kindness for each other? Because at the end of the day, all we have is each other. So I'm just going to leave you with those 2 thoughts. And thank you so much for all my guests that have participated in prior episodes. And thank you so much for joining me. And there's going to be more to come, more positive stuff to feed your soul, your Sunday afternoon. I appreciate you for spending that time with me, chatting with Flor. And you'll be getting more soup for your soul, but positive energy. Okay. So, any questions, just let me know, and I'll be answering them as we go along. And thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you enjoy your Sunday. And I just want to leave you with this thought that I love you. And thank you for joining me on this journey called life. And let's make the best out of it, because nobody can tell us what makes us happy, or you know, how to live life, because it's only once, and we were given the free will to make our own decisions and make the best out of it. So love you, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Chatting with Flor. And I hope I was able to answer your questions about my favorite books. And also, um, feel free to send me the questions as we go along. I'll be answering more questions. So thank you for joining me, and stay tuned for more at LA Talk Radio. And I'll see you on next episode on Chatting with Flor. Bye.
You're listening to Chatting with Flor Moran, only on LA Talk Radio.